What is greatness? Is it real or an illusion? Is it even obtainable? Is it in the eye of the beholder? I started to think about what makes someone great. It's the perception of how others see us. So, I started to think about whom I consider to be great. I thought about YouTubers that I follow and that I admire. I didn't think they were there yet, but they were pursuing it. I thought about actors like The Rock and Leo DiCaprio. But the more I thought about it, I didn't really see anything great. Even two of the richest people in the world, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, I couldn't quite consider to be great. But then I thought about what they thought about themselves. Elon thinks he's great, but I believe that he thinks he's nowhere near the end of his journey. He has so much more to accomplish, and his standards for himself are still high. I thought about the YouTubers like Captain Sinbad, and he would probably agree with me that he's not great because he knows that he can do so much more. His expectations for himself are great. And even The Rock, at the age of 50, wanting to get the best physique of his life, which how that's even possible is another discussion. But the point is, he still wants to accomplish more goals in his life and his career. So if the people that come to mind aren't even great, then the question becomes, what is greatness? Greatness isn't perfection. If it were, then it wouldn't exist. But it's interesting that we treat them the same way. Greatness is theoretically obtainable. Perfection is not. At the beginning of this video, I said that greatness is the perception of how others see us. Is that true? What if it's not about how others see us, but it's about how we perceive ourselves? There are levels to greatness. The YouTuber and the billionaire are not the same. The YouTuber probably cares what others think about them and their content. The billionaire probably doesn't give a shit, if we're being honest. Yet they both have an idea of what greatness is to them, and they pursue it. Maybe greatness is customized to the individual. Maybe it's a product of how close we can get to our potential. My ceiling is not the richest man in the world, but it does exist. The question becomes, what is my ceiling? I think that's the question beneath the question. If our greatness is defined by our capacity to reach our potential, then we are all playing different games. You see, there's no universal measure for what constitutes greatness. It's subjective. Nobody can tell the future. Nobody knows where they're going to be 30 years from now. Nobody knows what their real ceiling is. And nobody even knows if they're ever going to hit it. There are tech billionaires in their 20s, Nobel Peace Prize winners in their 70s, and so many more people in between. If we do manage to reach our ceiling, is it like the climax of a story? Do we peak and then it's all downhill from there? I don't believe it's the same thing. Unlike the climax being one part of the story, greatness is the story. Greatness is constant. In books, in movies, there's a perfect ending. But in real life, there is no perfect ending, because we keep pursuing it until we either give up or die trying to reach it. This ties in with the previous video that I made about being an infinite player, which you can check out here. Greatness is what you can accomplish in your time on this earth. Greatness is the journey to perfection. It is the product of what we put out in pursuit of perfection. The only question that remains is, what is your greatness? Your greatness is what you believe it is. It's how far you're willing to go. We all end up dead. Did you take all the opportunities in life and run with them? Did you take the risks necessary to make it to the next level? Or did you live your life in fear of failure and rejection? Did you pass on those opportunities and not take those risks because where you were was the safer option? This video isn't some guide to greatness. It couldn't be, because greatness is something that we determine for ourselves. Greatness is an illusion. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please hit the like button and share the video. It helps me out a ton. If you're new here, my name is Matt, and I talk about my journey through life and try to teach you a thing or two to help you become the best version of yourself. If you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing so you don't miss a new video. And until I see you guys next time, God bless.